Please click the subscribe button and click the bell button. Please click the subscribe button and click the bell button.
On Sunday's new Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian brought the family with her to get media training. Also, Khloe and Kourtney argued over the design of their fitness line. Get the full recap below. Early in the show, Khloe noted that she and Kourtney were planning to make a fitness video together, but she was worried that her sister would have trouble following through on the idea. The girls later went to a studio to choreograph their workout, but Kourtney decided it was too difficult and suggested they instead team up on a fitness line. Khloe pointed out that she had already launched a fitness line, but would consider collaborating with her sister. Khloe decided to put her own fitness line on hold to work with Kourtney, but she soon became concerned about her sister's commitment to the project. Kim told Kris and her sisters that she took a media training class and thought it would be a good idea for the whole family to join her. There's always something that's going on in our lives that we don't really want to be asked, Kim noted in a confessional. I just think it will be a really great idea to get prepared and have everyone face our fears. But no one was on board. Khloe said she didn't want to be filtered. Kourtney thought undergoing training might just make her more self-conscious in front of the cameras. Meanwhile, Kris insisted she didn't want to be on the defensive when it came to answering questions about their family. Kim eventually talked her family into joining her for media training, during which they were coached on answering interview questions. Kris explained to the instructors that there are things in my life I don't want to talk about, and she needed help getting around that. The trainers set up a mock group interview to practice their skills. They were first asked, "Why are people so fascinated by you guys?" To which Khloe responded, "I think that the authenticity of our family really comes through and that with one of us, you're really able to connect." The girls were then asked if they think their family will still be as famous and successful after their reality show ends. Kris had some difficulty answering the question, so Kendall interjected, "Absolutely, because social media is such a big thing today." Kim added, "You do see our dynamic on Snapchat," but Kourtney argued, "We can't fully express our personality the way we do on our show." Kim then joked, "So we're screwed when the show's over." Kris was then asked, "Were there signs that Bruce at the time wanted to become a woman? Did you turn a blind eye?" After a nervous beat, the momager answered, "No. I just didn't have the full truth of what was going on in his life." After being pressed on the issue further, Kris said she learned a lot of her ex-husband's secrets for the first time when she read Caitlyn's book. Kendall was then confronted about the backlash surrounding her controversial Pepsi ad, and she acknowledged, "I think it was definitely a huge learning lesson." Following the exercise, the group then watched back the tape to see where they could improve. One of the coaches pointed out that Kris can come off somewhat defensive in terms of her tone and body language. "I think you're trying to play it too guarded," said the instructor. While watching the footage, Khloe realized they all start their sentences by saying "I think," while Kendall realized she says like too much. The coach added, "Maybe one of the overriding takeaways here is keep your answers in the affirmative. It projects a much more confident demeanor behind your answers." Next, the family was split up for one-on-one interviews to see how they'd handle the pressure of a tough question without help. Khloe was asked about her brother Rob's erratic behavior, to which she answered, "Rob definitely wears his heart on his sleeve. With that being said, when he hurts really badly." After Kourtney was asked what she'd tell her kids if they found out about some of Scott Disick's more controversial behavior, she nervously laughed, "I'll just say none of it's true." Kris was then asked about her relationship with Corey Gamble, who's 26 years younger. When marriage was brought up, the momager said, "I don't think I feel the need to ever get married again." When asked to express her issues with Caitlyn's book, she said the general tone was negative and mean-spirited, and also filled with a lot of inaccuracies. She added in a confessional, "Well, that wasn't fun. But I truly do see some value in this whole process." She added, "We live our entire lives in front of the whole world and questions like these are going to keep coming. It really does help to have some skills under my belt to help convey what I'm trying to say." Later, Khloe and Kourtney butted heads over designs for their fitness line. Khloe told her sister that she wanted to move forward with her own line because they weren't getting anything done, and Kourtney agreed that they should give up on their joint venture. She said, "I know that I procrastinate. I know that I don't have follow through." However, there were no hard feelings as the sisters agreed to mutually part ways when it comes to business. Kris was later asked to sit down for an interview with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for The Hollywood Reporter, during which she was asked a series of difficult and personal questions about her family. Using her media training skills, the momager managed to deflect the tough questions about plastic surgery, her daughter's sexy Instagram photos and more, and she answered them all with confidence and assertiveness. "I think the experience of media training was very helpful because it's taught me that I set the tone and the mood," Kris said in a confessional. She then turned the tables on Abdul-Jabbar and began asking him personal questions.